Welcome to Check Your Day, the daily podcast with Renča, aka your guide through the jungle called Czech. We spend 5 minutes from Monday to Friday to get better at one topic in Czech. Ahoy! This week is all about hobbies and expressing our preferences. So let's dive right in. Jdeme na to! Today is about how to say in Czech that you like something, but this time it will be in another way. You have already learned how to say mám rád or mám ráda in Czech, and today will be about rád, ráda, NERAD, NERADA. Before we start this episode, I have to talk about textbook version of Czech and real life Czech. In this episode, I will show you the forms that are used in real life Czech because you will hardly ever hear Czech people saying the textbook versions in real life. You will hardly ever hear people in normal conversations saying, for example, I travel or I'm traveling, já cestuji. In that case, you would sound like an old professor. It's just so formal or so old-fashioned in some situations. That's why I mention the real-life Czech. I know that's not the form for the exams. That's why I am announcing it right now. And you can definitely find the textbook versions in the handouts. Each episode has its own article and a handout on my web. So if you need the formal version, go there, download it. I just want this podcast to be as close to the real life as possible. So that's why you will not hear textbook version of these verbs in this episode. Listen carefully how I can express in Czech that, for example, I like to read, I like to travel, I like to bake. Check it out. Co ráda děláš? Já ráda cestuju. Ráda cestuju. Já ráda čtu. Ráda čtu. Já ráda peču. And what happens if Tadeáš talks about his preferences? That means a man. Check it out. Imagine that Tadeáš is now answering the question. Co rád děláš? Co rád děláš? Já rád cestuju. Rád cestuju. Já rád čtu. Rád čtu. Yes, exactly. The form changes based on whether a male or female is speaking. So, me as a female, já ráda čtu. Tadeáš as a male, já rád čtu. And what happens if I talk about Tadeáš, about his preferences? Check it out. Tadeáš rád cestuje. Tadeáš rád peče. Tadeáš rád čte. Are you still confused? Check these sentences and the explanations. I read. Já čtu. I like to read. Já ráda čtu. If it's a male, já rád čtu. In case of Tadeáš, Tadeáš reads, Tadeáš čte. Tadeáš likes to read, Tadeáš rád čte. If it's still difficult for you to digest this, translate it literally. That means when I say já ráda čtu, I am basically saying in English, I glad, as a female, I read. This is what I am saying when you translate it literally. When you say on rád čte, you basically are saying he glad he reads. Does it make more sense now? I hope so. I have prepared for you sentences in which I say I like to read, Tadeáš also likes to read, and then the other way around, as if Tadeáš was saying the sentence. So I like to read, Renča also likes to read. And you will hear two versions. The slow one is the formal one, the textbook version, and the faster one is the real life Czech. And you will hear the differences of the word to. So pay attention, get curious, and taste the real life Czech. Já ráda čtu, Tadeáš také rád čte. Já rád čtu, Renča také ráda čte. Já ráda čtu, Tadeáš taky rád čte. Já rád čtu, Renča taky ráda čte. And how is it if you want to express that you don't like to do something? This is a little bit tricky, so pay attention because the length definitely matters. Listen. Renča. Já nerada cestuju. Já nerada peču. Já nerada čtu. Nerada cestuju, nerada peču, nerada čtu. Tadeáš. Já nerad cestuju. Já nerad peču. Já nerad čtu. Nerad cestuju, nerad peču, nerad čtu. Exactly. The tricky thing is that when you use the negative, I don't like, you have to shorten it. So the whole word is pronounced in a short way. There are no long syllables, okay? Nerad, nerada, instead of. I like, rád, ráda. Can you hear the difference? It's really important because there are other words in Czech that are pronounced in the same way. The only difference is the length. So you don't want to mix that up, okay? So really practice that. You can go back to the sentences when I was pronouncing them and try to say it in a similar way. Try to shadow me. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope that you have found this episode helpful. This is one of the topics that so many foreigners struggle with, and even like more advanced learners are intimidated. I hope that these clear examples and the way I have explained it, that it was really helpful. Let me know. I would like to hear about what you like to do and what you don't like to do. Co nerad děláš? Co nerada děláš? A co rád děláš? Co ráda děláš? And definitely give me high five because this episode was juicy. So see you again tomorrow. It will be Friday, so you know what's ahead of you. Yes, there is something extra special waiting for you. So see you. Ahoj!